It is a game that takes over the mind and lifestyle at a young age. It is in each and every one of their hearts to play for each other, knowing their teammates will do the same for them. Their games test them, how hard they train, and how far they're willing to go. Hockey. It's a sport that envelops itself around the souls of many, all around the world, completely filling their lives until hockey becomes them. For the Jaguars 16U Midget A team, the road has not been an easy one. From the beginning of the year, there was an immeasurable amount of time, effort, and dedication into perfecting the chemistry of the players and constructing formulas that can be reliable on a consistent basis throughout the year. First things first though, you need to find a place to play. Although this was a minor distraction in the off-season, the team would soon find a place to call home at the Igloo in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Once the dust had cleared and everything was settled, the Jaguars 16U Green A team was set and ready to begin their path to a district championship.
After winning districts at Flyers Youth, we tried to play there again, and then we were taken out and we had the guy tell us have a fun time trying to find a spot to play. We found the Igloo, the Sudsy gave us a chance, and finding a lot of players trying out there to make our team better helped out a lot.
With mostly returning players from the successful year that Coach Damian Riera had, winning a district championship at the band level at Flyers Youth, the team had little to no expectations. Being by far one of the youngest teams in the league, there was very little to expect. But the Jaguars had another plan, as they were out to prove everyone else wrong.
We started from before we even hit the ice. We did the running and the stamina test. To get back in shape, to know what we're going to do, and to win districts was a lot tougher, and I think we were more prepared than most teams we played.
Let's go, boys! Energy out there, start to finish, every shift. Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 10!
My first goal, boys!
The players practice hard twice a week to prepare for battle over the weekend. They find leadership from the few older players on the team. As they look towards the second half of the season, they look to those 3 older players to lead them through the current issues they're trying to overcome going into the New Jersey District Finals this March.
Being one of the 3 96s on the team, I know I need to have leadership every game, not just playoffs, walking in the locker room. It's hard with Joey Bingham, one of the other 96s who is deaf, but he's a good player, and he's a good role model. Mike Booth between the pipes is the other 96, and we know he's going to give us a solid start every time he comes ready to play.
Definitely leadership. John Martino is probably our #1 captain. Good player, he's got to move up though. Leadership is definitely quality out of the older kids to help the younger kids learn how to play and have them keep in check most of the time.
Coach Riera looks forward not only to the future for this year's team, but the overall success of each of the players individually as young men.
One D there, one waiting to go. This defense is going to come around. He's going to pick up the puck. These guys start to crisscross. He's going to give the puck to one of those 2 forwards. They're going to come up. They're going to feed this defenseman, who's then those forwards are then going to curl. Defenseman feeds it back. They come down 2-on-1.
Although he does want success this year, he also looks for what are the best long-term decisions for the players and how they can grow as young men, giving him a better rapport with his players, creating a better atmosphere on the bench as well as in the locker room.
Coach Damian is definitely a unique coach. He finds a way to connect with his players, and he works hard to find chemistry between the lines, and it's really easy to just go to him and talk to him about anything. It doesn't have to be just hockey, and that's where I really found a close connection personally with Coach, and that's what really helps him work with our players.
Locker room atmosphere was always upbeat, a lot of good kids, lot of fun into the game, bringing fun and a lot of seriousness into the game.
The locker room was interesting. Definitely one of the best locker rooms I've ever been in. Had some characters in Antonio Lagnese and C.J. Morrison, Colin Riera. But it kept things loose, and it was a fun time. Like you go in the locker room and you see your boys, and it's just, they're family, and it's something I won't forget. I'll miss it.
As the year continues on, the Jaguars 16UA team continues to face adversity, moving towards their quest for a district championship. With players injured, they look for production from all three of their offensive lines, as well as their 4 shutdown defensemen to guide them to victory.
Working with injuries all year, we're a smaller team. Keep up the speed, just play the game right. Try to match out with physical, and even though we have a lot of guys out, I think we have good stamina to keep the guys going.
Injuries have definitely affected us. We definitely caught the injury bug, specifically towards the end of the year. Josh McAwee with his shoulder. David Costanza, the weekend before districts, he broke his ankle, and that was devastating. I mean, to sit there and watch him in that much pain is brutal, but I mean, it's gotten to all of us. We just gotta keep playing through it. It's something that every team goes through, but it just gives us that much more will to win.
Going into districts, the Jaguars are the top-seeded team in the state of New Jersey, but these playoffs will pit them against some of the best teams in the area. The toughest test coming first against the Quakers, a team finishing the season undefeated. The teams met in an exhibition match earlier this season, with the Quakers squeaking out a late goal for the win, showing the Quakers will be no cakewalk if the Jags hope to make it to Championship Sunday.
Even though it was we lost the game, I don't think that was the hardest team to play. I think the hardest team was probably the Quakers, expecting them to be very good. They were the #1 seed along with us, but prepared a lot, knew how to come out and face them, and ended up beating them 6-1, and a very good game. Kept their composure throughout the game, and got to the next spot.
This year's worth of hard work and preparation led the Jaguars to the district finals. Here, they were able to overpower the Quakers, winning by a score of 6-2, a tremendous accomplishment. The Grundy Senators were no match either, with the Jags controlling the game from start to finish, winning 5-1. And the Hatfield Ice Dogs finished out their own rock, stunning the Jags with 3-2 overtime loss, after the Jaguars had tied with 30 seconds left. This then led to their championship bout, a rematch of their only loss with the Hatfield Ice Dogs.
The toughest test in playoffs, I think, was the Ice Dogs. It was our 3rd game. We knew we were going to playoffs at that point, the championship game, and the Ice Dogs needed to win to get in. You could definitely tell they were playing with a sense of desperation, and it was tough. We were down late, we pulled the goalie, and I ended up scoring with about 40 seconds left to tie it. We sent it to overtime, 2 minutes left before the shootout. They tapped them home. So we would play them later that day, and we knew it was going to be a really, really tough game. We played them a couple times before, but I think we needed it. We needed to lose. It prepared us for later that day, and it gave us a little bit of a chip on our shoulder and play with a little bit of edge, which is what we needed eventually. And it was a tough game, but we got the win in the district championship.
The Jags scored what would be the game-winning goal in the second period as they won the district championship, beating the Ice Dogs 5-3.
Be a district champion, it's incredible. It's unreal. I mean, that feeling once you win and you throw your gloves up in the air, you realize what you've been working for all year. And I'd give anything right now to go back to that moment just with the boys and that great feeling that we felt. And it was definitely one of the best moments in my hockey career, and I'll never forget it, ever.
It's always great to win the district championship. We did it last year. I think this year was a lot better and a lot tougher to win. Even though we lost the game, we still fought back to win the championship.
Our team, in one word, is family. I mean, throughout the year, it's just we've gone through a lot of injuries, a lot of heartbreak, and it was tough at times. But that's why you're together. That's why you're a family. You stick together through thick and thin, and I won't forget them. They're a good group of kids.
Life and hockey careers go on. Teams come and go. But the brotherhood and family-like atmosphere created on this team is something special. To come up with schemes that consistently find ways to string wins together is no easy task. Yet somehow, Coach Damien Riera and his young group of kids found ways to get it done night in and night out, resulting in his second district championship in 2 years and the district championship banner raised high at the Blue Ice Rink for the Jaguars U16 Midget Minor A team.